Thank you, Rabbi Jacoby. That's just so beautiful. Thank you. Very kind. Happy New Year, everybody. Are we still able to say that at the end of January? Happy New Year? Or, as Rabbi Landis said, that's so 4 months ago, right? I love New Year's. Whether it's secular New Year's or Jewish New Year's, such a great opportunity to look back and decide how we can improve in the future. Such a great opportunity to step it up. I've always been focused on continuous improvement. Not being perfect, not being best, just always looking to do better. For me, not for anyone else. Whether in sports or in life. In my religious upbringing, I started out pretty basic. My family belonged to a suburban temple up the street. We called it St. Urban's. No Hebrew, no Bible stories, no B'nai Mitzvah. It's easy to step it up when you have that starting point. I'm curious, where did you all start out? Did you start out with who started out with a secular background or a less religious background? Many of you. And who came from a more religious and more observant family? So the room's pretty half and half. Wherever you are, wherever you started, you have an opportunity to step it up. Whether you're that middle school student on the basketball court, or whether you're LeBron James, you can always step it up. High school. For me, that was my transformational moment. It set me on my path. To really step it up. My best friend, Steve, everyone say hi, Steve, in the back there. My best friend, Steve, invited me to go to Israel with USY, the USY Israel mission, the Israel pilgrimage. I told my parents about it. My parents called his parents, and they talked, and they explained the whole trip. My parents said, what a wonderful opportunity. The kids would have a great time. Have you thought about maybe going someplace else? Paris is nice. They have museums. I decided to embrace the experience fully, to participate fully, to treat it as a learning experience, not just as a summer vacation. If you don't know what it is, how do you know what to embrace? So I started out by asking my rabbi for a Hebrew book. I didn't know my alphabet. I set out to teach myself to read the letters. Wandering in the Negev with one of our leaders, I mentioned that I had never experienced my bar mitzvah. He arranged for me to celebrate my bar mitzvah at the Kotel a few weeks later, at age 17. I stepped it up. I crammed and learned how to take my first aliyah. My parents weren't there, but my friends from the trip were there to share in that experience. I eloped with the Kotel. Returning home, I went to college and I had to figure out what I was going to do next. I needed to decide what I was going to keep from that Israel experience. I decided, no pork, but shellfish was okay. The logic was pork was everywhere. It was the bacon at the dining halls every morning for breakfast. It was on the pepperoni pizza every afternoon back at the dorm. No pork was a daily reminder that I am Jewish, and I was choosing to live differently. Shellfish was less common. As you step it up, create your own logic as to how, why, and when. Make it meaningful to you. Do it for you. 10 years later, my rabbi at my synagogue gave a high holiday sermon suggesting that we use the new year as an opportunity to step it up. That's when I gave up shellfish. A small step, an easy step, an important step. What's that small step that you will take to step it up this year? Each year around Rosh Hashanah, I make a plan for how I will step it up. One year I decided to shut off my technology and my cell phone on Shabbos. What a wonderful escape and a beautiful way to enjoy Shabbos. Just do it once a month. See if it's meaningful for you. If it is, keep with it. If not, find something else. One year I decided to go to Minyan, only on Rosh Chodesh. I figured I could commit 1 hour, once a month, easy to do. I liked it so much that the next year I added Sundays. The next year, Kol HaMoed and other special days. You don't understand. I am not a morning person. This is a huge commitment for me to go to Minyan. You know what you get when you go to Minyan? You get community. A couple of years ago, I started to sing Modeh Ani each time when I wake up. So much in our life is I. We start everything with I. When I wake up, I'm still tired. I'm hungry. Or at my age, I have to go to the bathroom. How wonderful it is to start your day with gratitude. Modeh Ani. It's not Ani Modeh. Modeh Ani. Grateful am I. Gratitude starts to fill your day. You look for opportunities for gratitude. I'm running late and get stopped at yet another red light. Thank you, Hashem, for giving me this time to appreciate the view or to just enjoy a moment of calm. Then I stumbled on this crazy concept. It's called Partners in Torah. Maybe you've heard of it. It was no longer just going into a group setting. This was one-on-one. This had consistency. It was a partnership. Someone to help me learn and think through how I could step it up. With my first Havrusa, I studied the rules of Shabbat. You have to learn what the rules are to even know what to follow. When he needed to redirect his attention to his family and other responsibilities, I got assigned to a new Havrusa, Rabbi Landis. Now that's a lot of pressure. We have met every Tuesday for years now. I don't even know how long we've been studying together. We began by studying Jewish perspectives on complex modern questions like abortion and civil rights, because those related to the work that I was doing with Federation and other community activities. And then I wanted to experience Talmud. And so we started with Tainus, and then we moved on to Pirkei Avot. At one point, I made a huge mistake. I told Rabbi Landis that I wanted to study the weekly Parsha as part of each of our meetings. He thought it was a great idea. He says, terrific, yeah. Brad, every week you will teach me about the Parsha. That kind of backfired. We're now in our third year, and I now read the Parsha 3 times every week. I read it in preparation for my meeting with Rabbi Landis, once on Friday night, and once in shul on Shabbos. Each time gaining a new perspective or a new understanding. As I stepped it up, I enjoyed it more. We have the twice-a-year Jews, the people who go to synagogue only on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. It's like starting out with the toughest program at the gym and jumping right in and only going twice. You're going to hate it, and your muscles are going to hurt the next day. Decide where you're going to start. Decide what's comfortable for you, and you have to work up to it. You have to step it up over time. Now, I love Shabbos. I love learning. I love my Jewish identity. I love thinking each year about how I'm going to step it up next, how I will make it more meaningful for me. So as you sit here tonight, in January 2026, think about how you will step it up. What will make your Judaism more meaningful for you? What will engage your mind, your soul? Do you have a partner to study with? Someone to guide you? If you're already learned, will you commit to teaching? The 48 ways to acquire Torah, as described in Pirkei Avot, include a progression from student to study partner to teacher. It's through those three roles that you truly come to comprehend. So give yourself the gift of teaching others. And as tonight kicks off the Partners in Torah annual campaign, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you to step it up for Partners in Torah. If you gave $18 last year, give $36 this year. If you gave $180 last year, give $360. And if you didn't give last year, you can start out at $36,000. I'm so grateful for what Partners in Torah has taught me, for what I have learned from Rabbi Landis and from so many of you. You have helped me step it up. I hope something in my story will help each of you step it up for a more meaningful year. Shana Tova.